The project came about because Eastleigh BID, the Business Improvement District, is very keen, all of the local businesses are very keen to improve the experience of people coming to visit Eastleigh. What we found was that some people who have a less than friendly approach to this were making this a little bit more difficult for us. When we were approached by the Restorative Justice Project, what we said was that actually we would be quite happy to talk to the people to point out the fact that actually they're inappropriate and really quite unsociable activities were really threatening what we were trying to do, which is make Eastleigh a great place to come and visit. So we decided that a representative from the BID would actually meet the people who were urinating in public to actually confront them and actually tell them what their actions meant to us as an organisation. In response, what we were looking for them is for them to actually make a contribution in some way to us at the BID to help us to restore some of our faith in, the people who visited. So we came up with the idea that actually they could use our chewing gum removal machine on a volunteer basis to actually help us feel that they realised exactly what the consequences of their actions were. They do actually feel embarrassed, they feel slightly ashamed of their actions and didn't realise quite the consequences. We as businesses have to clear up afterwards. That costs us money, it costs us time, and that's actually not very pleasant to do. And when you point this out to people, people realise that something that's over in 5 minutes actually does have long-term consequences, and they do feel actually, no, I shouldn't have done that. We have some genuine apologies, which is good, and it's good for the businesses to realise that actually people do care about Eastleigh. There is a health risk to any of this because we're talking about bodily fluids, and we don't want, especially here at the outside the Eastleigh Museum, where we have volunteers, they don't want to have to clear up after people. Nobody does. So we don't want to put anybody's health at risk. We've actually had go through 4 people since Christmas, which is actually an issue. What we would like people to do is just think before they leave any of the nighttime economy premises, coming out of a restaurant, coming out of the pub, just to think about it before they come out and use the facilities in-house before they come out. That's all we want people to do, and it has proved that the message is hopefully getting out there a little bit. We're not aware that anyone else in the country is undertaking this type of project. It's very local. It came out of local people who happened to be at the right place at the right time, talking locally about an issue and what can we do about it, and all of us who know each other very, very well and work very closely together, coming up with a local solution. But I'm sure as a project it could be replicated anywhere. The people who are the perpetrators of this are actually caught by the local police, usually through CCTV camera coverage, and then obviously there's a whole process. Unfortunately, most people probably had 1 or 2 extras to drink, sometimes don't even remember that's what's happened. So the police are involved, and then it's referred through to this particular programme because they think it's appropriate to go through this process. And then victim support contact the BID, and then we arrange for somebody to actually meet them and to confront them and to talk them through how it is for us, and then we listen to what was happening for them at the time.
And have you had many people decline to take part?
To my knowledge, no, we haven't. People have come along. The practicalities of when they actually can get involved in the clean-up, that we can be quite flexible about that. So if people are working, we can be flexible because we're around at the weekends. So that isn't an excuse. They can do it when it suits them as much as suits us.
So there's really no excuse?
Absolutely not to take part.